Hi, this is Melanie from Hook to the Left, and today I am going to show you a Hobby Lobby haul. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining me today. I know it has been a minute since I posted a video, and I'm going to try and start posting them on a regular basis again. So I wanted to start off with a Hobby Lobby haul. I went shopping at Hobby Lobby at the beginning of this week, and because I heard about the 75% off like colorways, specific color or dye lots, that's it, dye lots, the specific dye lots that they were moving away from. So I wanted to see if I could catch that. Now, I did go to Hobby Lobby. I got some great deals. Not sure if they were part of the dye lot sale or not. But I'm going to show you what I got. I also did get snagged by some other things that were not necessarily on sale, but we all can't resist. Alright, so let me start with those yarns that I got that were on sale. So the first one that I'm going to show you that was on sale, this may be also leftover from the big June sale that they have. These may be some leftover ones, because I seem to remember the same stuff being on sale in June. So, and the pricing is about the same. So it may not be a dye lot sale, it may be leftover from that. Anyway, so the first thing I got was some of the Yarn Bee Scrubology, and I got a few colors in this. There's a Yarn Bee, and I got it for $1.07. And it is that Eyelash Scrubology yarn. So this is Scrubology 2.0, and this of course is orange. So a little bit of information about this yarn. This yarn is a 4-weight yarn, which, yeah, it's, I mean, with the eyelash, I would say sure it's a 4-weight. And let's see here if you can see. It's got that little string that runs through, which is definitely not a 4-weight, but with the eyelashes, it brings it up to a 4-weight. It is 100% polyester. They do not recommend ironing this. I wonder why. You can usually machine wash these. I wouldn't recommend putting them in a dryer. Honestly, when you make a scrubby with these, just throw them in the dishwasher. That's really the best way to go. They do recommend a 5mm needle or 5.5mm hook. I agree with that, even though that string part is not a full 4-weight. With the eyelash, it becomes a little bit easier to manage with a 5.5mm. You could probably go down to a 5mm, but I would recommend 5.5. But in each skein of this, you get 3 ounces or 174 yards, and of course this one is orange. Okay, so in these I found 4 different colorways. That's orange, yellow, green, and blue. Anyway, I can make some really pretty designs from this for kitchen scrubbies. So I'm very excited about that. I'm actually somebody that likes using the scrubby yarn. Let me rephrase that. It is not my favorite yarn to use, but I like the end product of it enough that I put up with the uncomfortableness of the scrubby yarn. Okay, the other sale yarn, another sale yarn that's a scrub yarn, and I only got one of these, is it's also Scrubology. It's called Scrub It, and this color is Blue Thistle. But it's I think it's nylon as opposed to polyester. Yeah, this one's nylon instead of polyester. And I like to make real small little circles of these. I have a picture of what I made about a year ago on Instagram. I will insert it somewhere around here so you can see what I do make with these. But I like to make small ones so that you can really get into stuff and scrub it. It is a 5-weight bulky yarn, and it is 3.0 ounces, 85 grams, or 79 yards, 73 meters. It is 100% nylon. Of course, I don't recommend ironing it or anything like that. I would say same as before, just throw it in your dishwasher and it'll clean up well that way, and then just dry on your sink. They recommend a 6mm needle and a 6mm hook for this. And again, this is Yarn Bee, Scrubology, Scrub It, and Blue Thistle. And this is the only colorway I got in this. I have some other colorways in this, but for right now, this is the only colorway that I got in this particular one during this visit. And I found this one for the same price. It was for $1.07. And you guys, I know I'm not centered right now, but I have a cat that has taken over right here on my chair. You can probably see her, Miss Stella, right there. So I can't like move over this way. I could, but then she'd be uncomfortable. I would feel bad for making her uncomfortable. It's a whole thing, okay? It's just a whole thing. So I'm not centered. I know it. It's okay. We will move on. All right. So next up that I got was the a few different colorways in I Love This Yarn, or I Love This Chunky. So I really love the feel of this yarn. I'm gonna tell you, it is very comparable to Michael's Charisma yarn. Okay, so it's Michael's Charisma yarn. It is very comparable, and I really like it. This is one of my favorite yarns for using for making hats, like what you see up there on Lady Jane. So I really do recommend getting this yarn. They do have other colorways that are available. I found these particular colorways. I've got a kitten coming up over there. Never a dull moment in this house. Never a dull moment. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you what colorways I did get. I got 3 in this first. No, I got 2 in this one colorway, and then I got 1 each in the other colorways. Most times you can make at least most of the hat, like this kind of hat, or a full hat in this colorway. Now you may need to make a different color for the pom-pom, but you can usually make in one skein makes you a hat. Okay, and it is this colorway. The first colorway is called Heathered Charcoal. So this is Heathered Charcoal, which I think that kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Heathered Charcoal. Okay, and I did find this for $1.24. Okay, and again, this is I Love This Chunky. It's part of their I Love This Yarn series, but of course this is their chunky yarn. Again, that's I Love This Chunky. So the specs on this yarn, and it's going to be the same for on all of the colorways that I show you, and they're all $1.24. But it is 100% acrylic. It is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. It is 109 yards or 100 meters, and it is a 5 bulky weight. And they do not recommend ironing this. They usually write out the instructions, but they didn't, the washing instructions, but they didn't on this one. But you know, don't iron it. I also would not recommend drying in high heat or washing in high heat. As with most of your makes, I always recommend, no matter what you do, unless it's cotton, it can take a little bit more of a beating. Just, you know, treat it like a delicate. Keep it on low heat. Wash and dry on low heat. Heathered Charcoal. And of course, you know, the one thing, I hate a messy skein, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to get away from it with these clearance yarns. You're not going to get away from it. You're just going to have messy skeins, and you just have to deal with it, Melanie. You just have to deal with it. It's, you know, see, it still bugs me. It still bugs me. I'm trying to straighten it out. So that is the Heathered Charcoal. Next up, we have got Heathered French Lilac. So we have the Heathered Charcoal, and this is the Heathered French Lilac. In this next colorway, which would make a great palm for either one of those, is White Mist. That's what it's called. It's White Mist. Nothing fancy about that, right? And then this other one is a variegated. I got 2 of these, also $1.24. Again, all of these were $1.24. And this colorway is variegated Plum Garden. And you're not seeing many blues in there. You can see it a little bit more in this one because I did get 2 skeins of this one. Found 2 skeins. So I can definitely make one hat with between the 2 of those with the same colored palm on it. I might be able to make a hat and a small cowl, but these are pretty nice. So I really like those. Okay, you guys, so I only have one more sale skein that I got, which is good because things are starting to fall, and I should probably put things back in a bag instead of right over here. That is Loki, our newest kitty. He found us. He came, and if you have watched the lives, the Yarn Hooker lives, you know that he found us. He came up and greeted us on our driveway, and I can't say no to a fuzzy face that's in need. So he's now kitty number 5. Yes, you heard that right. Kitty number 5. I am going to be that old cat lady that plays with yarns at the end of the road one of these days. Maybe already. We don't need to talk about that. Okay, so this next one is everybody's favorite type of yarn. It's a Boucle yarn by Boucle. I mean, it's got that kind of ridged feel to it. It's homespun, or some people like to call it hellspun. This is not homespun, but it's the same type of yarn. Okay. I managed to get 2 of the same color of these. This is called, it's another Yarn Bee yarn, and I got it for $1.49 for the whole skein, and it's called Fleece Light, and then the colorway is called Teals. Right now, let's turn this baby around, get you a look at the specs here. Okay, so this is a 5-ounce ball of yarn, or 142 grams. 110 yards, 110 yards, or 100 meters. It's 97% acrylic, 3% polyester. They do not recommend an iron with a big surprise. As with everything, I'd say cold. No, it doesn't. It says no dryer, so just definitely be careful with it whenever you wash it. And it is a 5 bulky weight yarn. They recommend using an 8mm knitting needle, and an 8mm hook. And you may be thinking to yourself, this is a 5 bulky, and this is a 5 bulky. So on this one, they recommend a 6.5mm hook, but on this one, they recommend an 8mm hook, but they're both 5 bulky. Why is that? Why? It's because they know that this particular yarn is difficult to work with, and is made a little bit easier to work with if you use a larger hook. I did that with my mile a minute Afghan. So this is one of the very first yarns I used, one of the very first projects that I did, and yeah, it is much easier to use it to work with this yarn if you use a larger hook. So something to keep in mind with that. Alright, so that is all of the sale yarn that I got. So let me go ahead and put that away, and that'll only take me like not even a second in video editing world. So now to the stuff that I got that was not on sale, which is really why they have these sales, because they want you to go in there and then buy a bunch of stuff that is not on sale, especially for people like me, because I don't get there too often. I told her about every 6 months, but it seems like lately it's been about every quarter. But you know, it also had been almost a year before I'd been to a Hobby Lobby before then. So and the last time that I went, all I did was get the sale yarn. No, my daughter wanted some art stuff too, so we did get that. Anyway, I digress. Alright, let me show you the yarn that I got that was not on sale. So, I have always been a huge fan, and I know I'm not looking at you while I do this, a huge fan of, I love this cotton. Always. It's like my favorite cotton to use. They had some really cute fall colors that I saw in the cotton, so I went ahead and picked up 2 skeins of 3 different colorways each. 2 skeins each of 3 different colorways, so a total of 6 skeins. And I'm just going to show them to you now. And so the first colorway is Sunsetting. It's called Sunsetting. So that is the first colorway. me because it's getting washed out a little bit. So I'm just going to turn the light away from it. There we go. So that is the first colorway I got. It's called Sunsetting. The second colorway that I got is called Lit Seafoam. That's Lit Seafoam. And you see there's some very muted greens in there, but yeah, that's Lit Seafoam. The final colorway that I got, it's some richer colors I think in this one. It's called Cinnamon Cedar. So that isn't that beautiful? I might have to order some more of this because I'm really liking this. I want to see how it works up first in crochet. I want to see how it works up. But that is Cinnamon Cedar. Such pretty colors there. So pretty. But anyway, so that is that particular colorway. And let me just get you some specs on the I Love This Cotton. So the specs on the I Love This Cotton is each ball is, or each skein is 3 ounces or 85 grams, 153 yards or 140 meters. It is 100% cotton. They are fine with you ironing it. They are fine with high heat, and they are fine with water. So this is 100% cotton, so it can take a lot more. I will tell you, it will shrink up a little bit the first time you go run it through the wash. It does use a 5mm needle. They recommend a 5mm needle and a 5.5mm hook. This does not split that easily, so you can get away if you want a tighter stitch. You can get away with a 4 down to a 4mm. It'd probably be super tight with that, but definitely I've used 4.5mm for projects using this particular yarn, and I had no problem with it. It's not a very splitty yarn. So those are the 3 kind of fall colorways for that. I do not have any plans for that. I do not know if I'm going to end up making bowl cozies or making some fall themed little, not cozies, but drink, like cup, little things that you can put a cup on, kind of to wick up the water. I can't think of the name right now of that. I'm sure somebody will tell me down below. Please feel free. But anyway, I got 2 of each colorway in that, and that is all the yarn that I got. But that doesn't mean that I didn't spend more money, because I'm good at that. I like to spend money that I shouldn't spend. But now I do have one thing that I do not have in here with me because I put it in my car directly, but it was these very cute little coasters. That's what it's called, coasters. That's what I was trying to figure out. So these very cute coasters, but you put them in your car. They're meant to go inside your car to soak up any wet from any water or wetness from your drinks in there. And so I've already put them in my car, but they were very cute. And then I also found these needle storage tubes, and I got 2. I don't know that I need 2. Well, maybe, because I have a few project bags. But these needle storage cubes, it's a very reasonable price. But these little wooden storage cubes that'll fit a few different needles. I thought those were so cute. Tubes, not cubes. I don't know why I want to say that, but only $2.50. These little Yarnology. These were a Yarnology thing. But these needle tubes. Isn't that cute? I also found this super duper cute. Now the packaging kind of sucks on this. It's like going all over the place, but it's a really cute hook. And I am going to do a review on this hook. This one's a 5.5mm, and these are $3.99. And it looks like maybe Yarnology's answer to Clover or Tulip. I'm gonna tell you this part right here. Clovers feel a lot better, but this one it's focusing on my face instead of on this. So let me cover my face. But this one has a pretty rainbow color to it. So and I'll show it off a little bit more in more detail when I do a review of this. But the packaging really kind of sucked on this, but for $3.99 I figured I'd give it a try. Next up that I picked up was this crazy cute, look at this. It's a measuring tape. That thing is cute. Look at that. So cute. But yeah, it's just a measuring tape, and it's got the push button release. You can feel it right here. And these were $4.99. Yeah, look at that little llama. Isn't it cute? Finally, out of all of the Yarnology stuff that I did see, the last thing that I picked up was, of course, another bag, because I need another bag like a hole in my head, because, you know, I need more bags for more projects. But, oh my gosh. All the feels right there, right? Lace, super fine, fine, light, bulky, light, medium, bulky, super bulky, and jumbo. It's not the biggest bag. See, head test, not the biggest bag, but it can hold a small to medium project in there, I think. Maybe not a blanket project. Maybe an infant blanket project or a lapgan. That could probably fit in here, but that's about it. And the bag was, I think, 10. Oh, no, 8. $7.99 for this bag. So that's all the Yarnology stuff. Now, I am also a sucker for kits, crochet kits. I like to see what they have inside. I like to see if it's enough. Honestly, I've got a bunch of kits I need to work through, and it's a small crochet project, but it goes on. It's a crochet hoop kit. Isn't that cute? The crochet hoop kit. Okay, and all of these crochet kits do come with a hook. These are hooks that I will never use because they are plastic hooks, cheap plastic hooks, which I am not a fan of. So I will switch that out. But they do come with hooks. This is great for, you know, maybe not quite this for a beginner, because I think that might be a little bit much for a beginner. So maybe not this for a beginner because it might be a little much. But there are other crochet kits that may be good for a beginner because it's got everything included inside of it. Or say you went on vacation and you forgot to bring a project, well, you can go and buy yourself a kit to keep your hands busy. Okay, so that is a crochet hoop kit right there, and these run $8.99. Yep, these were $8.99. Now on to so many other kits. So many other kits. Alright, so the next kit, this is the one that I'm working on. I was going to show you last, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you now. So it's a Crochet Kit Gnome, and this little guy is also $8.99. That's a Crochet Kit Gnome. And it comes with all of this inside. So that's all the yarn you need. The polyfill, and then the hook, and the needle. And this is a 3.5mm hook. So, so just keep that in mind. I'm not a big fan of the hook or this type of needle. However, that is everything that's in here will do in a pinch. The only thing that you would need is a pair of scissors. So that is it. But it does come with everything you need inside that one box, which is pretty awesome. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you a couple of others. This one's so cute. This is actually a little box that you make. But it's called the Crochet Kit Camper. And this one even does come with the button that's on the top. See, it's got it pictured right there, which I don't know if it'll focus if I get that close, but the button, as well as all the yarn, and then the needle and the hook. Okay, and this one is $9.99. So it's a little bit more than our little gnome, but that is the Crochet Kit Camper. The next kit that I got, and there's one more kit after this, but I could not pass up this particular kit. What? A kitty cat! So this one's $8.99, just like the first one, and it's a little kitty cat with a fish purse. How cute is that? And of course, again, it comes with all of the yarn. It even comes with some safety eyes, which is awesome. So it comes with the safety eyes, and it comes with, well, I don't know if they're called safety eyes. Anyway, the little button eyes. And then the needle And yep, it comes with the hook. I can't see it in my camera right there, but yeah, it comes with the hook. And of course, all of the yarn that you could need. So, and this one, that one is $8.99. Super duper cute. And the last one that I got for my fellow sci-fi fantasy lovers out there, you'll appreciate this. Also for $8.99, but I got Princess Leia and Yoda. Leia and Yoda. Now this kit does not show you everything that is in it, so let's see if I can go ahead and open it up and take it out and see what's in it. I know it may tell me what's on the box, but I like to actually see what. Okay, so this is the polyfill, and then it's got all the bags of goodies, and it looks like it comes with yarn for all of them, so those are probably going to be some pretty tiny amigurumis there. And I do see a hook in here. This hook actually looks like it might be metal. Yeah, this is a metal hook. So this is a very decent hook to have. Now it is tiny, so you just if you're like Ginger, you got to be careful snapping it. I do not see a needle in here for threading things through. What does it say it includes? It includes 8 colors of yarn, 4 felt stickers, that's probably for the eyes, a crochet needle, so it does have, it says crochet needle, it should say crochet hook. It does have a plastic needle and instructions. So it does have everything in there that the other kits have. So it just is a different brand of kit, and so it doesn't display on the back what is inside. So it does have everything in there as well. Alright, so that is everything that I got at Hobby Lobby in this past trip. Anything, was there anything that was your favorite? Was there anything that you know, you would like to see tried or reviewed? Put a comment down below. I did also get a huge haul when for the June sale, but I mean it's already gone. You can't really get that haul, but if you're interested in seeing what I got, let me know down below and I will be happy to record a video. But yeah, so that's everything that I got. So exciting. So I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for keeping up with me this whole time and waiting for a new video to come out. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are all amazing. Thank you. And I will see you next time. Oh, you know what? While you're leaving comments down below, don't forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoy this kind of content, then please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And hit the bell so that you're reminded each time I come out with a brand new video or each time I go live. And I do go live at least every other Saturday. I'm trying to get back on track with my personal lives. But the Yarn Hookers go live every Saturday evening at 5 p.m. And we alternate between my channel and Ginger the Yarn Geeks channel. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I love each and every one of you. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye. And I have a cat wanting to eat it. Look. Stop, mister. Stop. This is not a toy. I know it looks like a toy. It is not. He's checking it out. Oh no, now you're in the way, bud. Now you're in the way. Nobody wants to see your booty. Come on.